Good morning, students. Welcome to the Greenfield School and College online classes. I'm starting the chapter 8 today. It is in your syllabus, fourth monthly syllabus. I already finished the chapter 9. I hope you just you were with me and you tried to follow the classes regularly. I hope you won't face any problem on chapter 9. I will revise the chapter. I will revise both chapter. But at first I'm gonna finish it. Then till your exam. I'll gonna revise it two more time. So let's continue the class and just stay with me. Please follow the class with your textbook. I told you several times because you won't understand better if you are not following the class with your textbook. So just read the textbook at first. Chapter 8, Management of Business Organization. What is management, or the word managing, how to management. This manage word is very much familiar to our everyday life, because we use this word several times in our 24 hours daily life, because every time any type of activities that whatever it is, but we just use the managed word once we just use it, and minimum once we just use it at our every activities in daily life. So management or manage, it is a very familiar word. Management means to getting things done by others. It is a general definition. Management, what is management? Management means it is the process of making others to do the necessary jobs to achieve a certain objective. But getting things done by others, that means অন্যকে দিয়ে কাজ করিয়ে নেওয়া. Initially management, if you say general definition, it is the management is getting things done by others. This definition we heard in our higher studies in university classes, where Selim Bhuiya sir gave us this definition. That means it is বাংলায় বললে সে আমাদেরকে বলেছিল, তোরা শুনে রাখ যে ম্যানেজমেন্ট মানে হইতেছে অন্যরে দিয়া কাজ করাই নেওয়া, গেটিং থিংস ডান বাই আদার্স। ঠিক এইভাবে এই টোনে কথা বলতো স্যার। হি used this language, used this tone to understand better the definition of the management. So management is getting things done by others, or generally you can say that it is the process of making others to do necessary jobs to achieve a certain objective. That means you have the specific objective, and to achieve those objective you are making others to do the necessary work. So that is management. Initially management was based on family and group, and obviously management is a teamwork. When you are involved, when there are several people, there are many people involved in work, management is necessary there. So management is a teamwork, group work. And initially it was related to the family mainly. At first we just don't pay attention, we just didn't pay attention to the management, because management is related to our everyday life. Basically in our family life, the management word is very much popular in our family life. But at present world, gradually people just understand the meaning of management, understand the importance of management in different sphere of life, like occupational sector, like business sector, like economical sector. Every sphere of life, every sector of our life, management is necessary, so that people can understand the better importance, understand the importance better, day by day. What is management, why it is necessary, why it is we should be practicing, why it should be practiced in every sector of our life, so that this management subject is included in our academic background and also in the educational course. So management, that's why it is said that initially it is related to it is related to mainly family life, but slowly or gradually the importance of management is clear to every people. And that's why it is the higher studies, the all the education, all the study course, everything just related to management is included in the educational sector. Concept of management. Concept of management here, there is an example. Mr. Rahman has been operating a business of fabrics for 5 years. All kinds of fabrics and ready-made garments are available in his shop. He has been operating the business alone. He started to think about appointing a staff with the expansion of the business. Recently, he has recruited a staff. As a result, he was relieved a little bit from the workload. But after some days, the customers of the shop brought charges against the staff for opening the shop late and complained about his misbehavior. Mr. Rahman listened to his customers attentively and advised the staff to protect the goodwill of the business. The staff realized his fault. He got motivated to work more attentively in future. In the above mentioned story, thinking of appointing staff, recruitment of the staff, giving attention to the customer objection against the staff, and taking measures accordingly, all these activities of Mr. Rahman is the part of his business management. That means it is the efficiency of the Mr. Rahman, how it is the efficiency of Mr. Rahman to managing the all the problems and just trying to find out the solution of those problems. This is called management. That means he is running a business, he is managing business alone, but when the workload when there is a workload, he just wanted to appoint a work labor or staff, which we should say staff. He recruited a staff, but after some time, after some days, customers complaining about the staff that he is opening the shop late, also he is misbehaving to the consumers. That's why Mr. Rahman listened to the customers attentively and advised the staff to protect the goodwill. You can notice that after listening the complaining from the customers about the staff, but he did not make any rude behavior to the staff. You can notice that. Could you? Yes. He just pay attention that he is not totally making any rude behavior, not behaving any rude activities to the staff, because it is also a efficiency of management, it is also a managing power. If he make just if he make just makes just rude behavior to the staff, it doesn't bring the good result. He tried to tried the best to staff realized what is his fault. He tried to create the realization in the staff that he is doing the wrong work, he is doing the wrong job, and this realization he is creating, which he is trying to create in his staff, this realization will help him to get motivated to work attentively in the future. So that is also a management. when you are in when you are in higher position, that means when you are a boss, you have to manage all the situation calm and quietly. You cannot you cannot use the slang, you cannot use the rude behavior to all the time. You cannot make the rude behavior, you cannot use the rude behavior to make the thing right, because rude behavior is not the ultimate answer of the problem. It is not the ultimate solution of the problems, because rude behavior just create negative things. Rude behaviors just create negative things among the people. That's why it doesn't bring any good result. If I am a teacher, I am your teacher, if I make any rude behavior to you, you won't pay any attention to our to my classes. Do you? Obviously you don't any attention, you don't pay any attention to my classes, you don't like me, you won't like me, you will try to disturb my classes. So this rude behavior, if I make any negative behavior or negative approach to you, it will create very much misunderstanding between us. So we as a teacher or as a businessman, we have to calm and quiet, and we should deal with the problems in a cool head. So that's why it is also a management process, it is also a managerial activities. And Mr. Rahman, in this case, you can see that in this case Mr. Rahman is appointing staff, recruitment, appointing, he is thinking of appointing staff. That means he is at first he was thinking to appoint a staff, then he recruiting the staff. He also paying attention to the complaining or objection of the consumers against the staff, and taking measures according to the complaint. Those activities, all those activities are related to the business management. Management means managing power, that means control the situation with your own efficiency, with your own ability. So that is the management. And getting things done by other, that means your ability to make others to do the things. So that is the management. Management is the, you can see here in this para, you can see that management is the efficiency and strategy of doing things by utilizing others' potential. Management is the efficiency and strategy of doing things by utilizing others' potential. That means it is clearly mentioned here that you are using the other potentials, you are trying to involve others in the you are trying to involving the other person in achieving the goals of yours. That means your specific goal, you want to achieve your goal, you want to you want to achieve your objective, but you are using others potential, others ability, and managing these activities, managing the power of using the other abilities, other potential, that is called management. Management is the ability or efficiency to efficiency of doing things by using the other potential, using others potential, others ability. So that is called management in general sense. But according to Henry Fayol, who is the father of modern management, you have to memorize it, you have to remember it. Who is the father of modern management? Who is the father of modern management? The father of modern management is Henry Fayol. It is a common MCQ question, so please just try to remember it. Who is the father of the modern management? Henry Fayol is the father of the, or known as the father of the modern management. He gave a definition of management, that is, management is the combination of forecasting and planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and controlling. That means management is the combination of these kind of works. Management is the combination of these type of activities: forecasting and planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and controlling. So these are the activities, that is the management. That's why it is called the combination of this type of activities. So according to Henry Fayol, management is the combination of forecasting and planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating, and controlling. So that is the definition given by Henry Fayol. According based on this definition, we can get some features of management. We can identify some features of management. First one is, management is a systematic process of some tasks. Sorry. Management is a systematic process of some tasks. Management is operated to achieve a predefined goal. Management is operated to achieve a predefined goal. Management is a process based on team. Management is a continuous process. It is necessary to take new strategy of management with the passage of time, with the changing of situation. Okay. Why it is called that management is a systematic process of some tasks? Because management obviously a systematic process. At first I told you that management is a teamwork or group work where there is many people involved in any work. That means there should be management process. Okay, that's why when you deal with many people, when you dealing with the specific achieving the specific objectives, you have to act systematic, in a systematic way. And also you have to manage all the things. You have to manage all the people, all the activities when you are running a business to achieve specific objective, or when you try to making profit. That means there is obviously there should be obviously a systematic way to achieve those objectives, and you just maintain the management process in a systematic way. Because all business activities, generating idea of a business, from generating the idea of a business to run the business successfully, this journey, this path, this situation creates a different opportunities, different activities, and it needs a systematic process. That means generating the idea of business and is implementing those ideas in a realistic feature, a realistic way. Or you have, when you are generating idea of the business and implement those idea in a present situation, that means you need a systematic process. You have to manage all the things in a systematic process. That's why it is called that management is a systematic process of some task. Because you have to plan first, you have to organize the all materials of related materials of establishing a business. You have to command the employees, workers working under your supervision. You have to coordinate all the activities. You have to coordinate all the activities of different departments, different people who are involved in your business, business sector. And also you need to control all the situation related to the business. So that's why you can say that is the systematic process. That means you have, at first you have to plan, then you have to organize, then you have to command, then you have to coordinate, and last of all you control the situation. These activities, according to Henry Fayol, this definition which introduces some activities to you. These activities must be follow the sequence. You cannot write down the controlling at first, or you cannot write down the planning at last. It is not acceptable. You have to maintain the sequence: first planning, second organizing, then commanding, then coordinating, and then controlling. That means you need to maintain the sequence. you cannot do the coordinating things before the organizing, or you cannot put the organizing things after the controlling. So that's why management process or activities of management is following the sequences. So that's why it is called that management is a systematic process of some tasks. Management is operated to achieve a predefined goal. Obviously management is operated to achieving the predefined goal, because every businessman, when he is generating idea of the business and then implementing those ideas in a real life, that means he has a specific goal, he has a specific objective. And this management process of running the business successfully has also a specific goal. The goal is, it is operating, the management process is operated, that means to achieve the specific goal of the businessman. That means a businessman who is establishing the business with the specific goal, those goals, and management process is related to achieving those goals of the businessman easily. So it is said that management is operated to achieve a predefined goal. Then management is a process based on team. I already told you management is a teamwork, because management, where management is necessary, but when there is so many people involved in any work, that there is management is very much necessary. In your, if you see in your family life, you will see that your mother working daily working in the kitchen, they working different kind of activities in the home. And sometimes maybe there is no fish and meats in your freezers, but somehow your mother managed to cook 2 or 3 items in different type of vegetables, or using the eggs. That means she is trying to manage the lunch or dinner without any fish, without any meat. That means somehow she is managing the household activities without any type of help from other people. So management is mainly a teamwork, where there is a team. But teamwork, that means you have to, in where there is a people involved, so many people involved in any activities or business. In case of business, there is a businessman start the business, but gradually there are there are many workers involved in that business, and that's why their management should be necessary in those cases. So management is a process based on team. And your mother is cooking different type of your mother is cooking different items, your mother working in the home and doing different activities. That means she is trying to manage the household activities properly, clearly, and you should help your mother. And somehow directly or indirectly you are helping your mother. Okay, so management is a process based on team, mainly based on team. Management is a continuous process. That means a business, establishing the business to running the business successfully in a long run, from beginning to end of the business, the management should be present there. That means management is a continuous process. Till your breath you have to manage your life. Manage your life. I think you can say that till your breath you have to manage your life properly. Every time you should manage something. In case of business, it is also necessary, because when you establish a business and when you running it to long run, and till the end of the business, someday the business will end, someday it should be stopped. Then till the stop point, till the end point, the management process should be there. Management, that's why it is called management is a continuous process. It is necessary to take new strategy to cope up with the changing situation. When it is a continuous process, when it is running the long run, that means it is also it is also necessary for management process to changing according to situation. So you should follow some strategy to cope up with the new situation, or it is necessary to take some new strategy to manage strategy of management with the passage of time to cope up the situation. So that's why it is called the management is a continuous process. So your homework is the definition of management and the 4 features of management. That is your homework. So see you in next class. Till then, bye bye.